Alright guys, welcome to a stream. Just move the microphone here slightly, I apologize about any noise. Looks like we have Say and Clara, Mark and Notyor and Tyler also possibly here as well. Welcome. So is Dan Gaming. Welcome to the stream. How are you all doing? Don't believe we've seen Diane before. Let's turn off the music here. No more music. We're done with music. We should transition to the game. Whoosh. Yeah, the game. Alright, let me get rid of this too, because we don't need that. And I'll get rid of that, because I don't need that either. Alright. Nice. So how's everybody doing? How is the start of... Oh, no, it's not even the weekend yet. Jeez, how was the end of your week? How was that? Anybody get up to anything interesting on Friday? Let's do a quick time set day, even though it looks very beautiful. Look how pretty it is. Ooh. Oh, how pretty it is. I do like this. It's the first time seeing the castle with the randomized textures as well, actually. Am I pronouncing your name wrong? Is it meant to be Dane? Tough. It's Diane now. Dun, dun, dun. So gloomy in the fog too, but so beautiful. Oh, in fact, you know what we should do? Not that. We should do. Where is it? There it is. Got a few game sounds going on. Tyler wouldn't spend the night any other way. Fair enough. DNE? I preferred Deanne. Dane. Something. Yeah. It's so pretty with the shaders. I do like shaders. So much. Let's do a weather clear so we can actually see stuff. How about that? Alright. Nice. So apologies for the late start to the stream. We were fixing some issues with the server. A little bit of laggy issues. But it's mostly rectified now. Oh, the grass looks bizarre. What kind of grass is that? Grey? No way is that grey. It looks blue. Oh, I guess because it's reflecting the sky. Eh. Well, that makes sense. I suppose. Fair enough. Carry on. Alright. I don't really know what we need to do. It's been a while since we've been on the Patron server, actually, and doing a stream from it. It's been a long time, unfortunately. Let's get ourselves reacquainted with the castle here. Oh, the lake looks weird with clear water. I don't like that. Why is it so dark at the bottom, too? I guess that's where no light gets to there. At the bottom of the lake. That's kind of weird. Oh, no, the lighting kind of updated there. Well, no, I think that was just a torch existing. Never mind. Hey, algorithm. How's it going? I stream Patron server every Friday. Or I try to. That skipped. Last Friday? Maybe I skipped the Friday before as well. Can't remember. Alright. Let us get to doing some actual building and such, I suppose. Oh, it's very dark inside the castle with the shader. Ooh. Spooky. Tree. Alright. We gotta do stuff. Like actual stuff. Oh yeah, I know those. I was confused what those blocks were, and they're structure blocks. I know what they is. Alright. We might turn the shader off at some point today, but for now we'll keep it on for a little bit. Just because I like how pretty it is. So did anybody have any plans for the weekend? Anything exciting happening? Delta Whiskey's here as well. Hello, Delta Whiskey. How's it going for you today? Yeah, anybody doing anything remotely interesting or worthy of talking about? That looks pretty. I like it. I really do. For one thing, I love having this alternating texture for the stone. That just breaks up the stone so much without you even doing anything. It looks wonderful. I do wish these were... Like, I wish all the stone bricks were a bit more defined, but apart from that, there's all changes I can make. I think I saw the second Twitter thing you sent. Something about it being in US dollars, which unfortunately I can't spend in Canada, so wibbly wibbly. Grandsmith is here as well. Hello, Grandsmith. I need a window, but I don't know where I want it. You're going to a family friend B-Day party tomorrow, Clara? And there's a reunion show? Or a reunion for a show? That's something. I don't know what I want to do for windows here. I could do one here. Oh, I think the heat is kicked in. Oh well. And then the ceiling would be there, so then we would probably want that to come out like that. And then for it to come down there. Too wide at the top. Something like that. You have another interview algorithm. That's cool. That's what I'm doing on next weekend, Clear. This weekend, I'm doing the last bit of shopping for Christmas. I always seem to be ahead of the game. Like, I always get all my shopping done by the end of November. I just need to buy a few more, like, stocking stuffer things. Currently I have a whole pile of presents waiting to be wrapped. And then we'll just bring that down like so. And then we'll probably change this out for stairs here. Unless we want... Do we want the sill to be on the inside or the outside? Is the question we have to ask ourselves. I like how the faces face the wrong way in the stupid menu. It's so stupid. So stupid. Let's grab some stone bricks here. So we can either have the sill on this side, or we can have it on the outside. We have it on the inside for most of the time. I will certainly try and make a day. Puma. I'll give it a damn good go anyway. No promises. Well, that lightning was delayed. Are we still having lag on the server? I hope not. Let me just quickly check the console here. Console's okay. It's not behind or anything. I don't know. I think it just has problems summoning some stuff occasionally. Who knows? Might just be 1.1 or 1.11 issues. Oh well. So I guess we'll use some clear glass, as the colored glass is all kinds of crazy right now with our shaders and connected textures. Something along the lines of that. That's not too shabby. I think maybe we'll do some stone bricks on this side too. Just so you got a bit of a step up. Yeah. Oh, okay, I get you, Claire. This is just too far away. Yeah, I'm playing Minecraft since 1.8. Jeez. Thank you for... Yeah, I need you. Can be copied and be placed there. Thank you. Whoops. Whoops. There we go. Since 1.8, they've added more than that. I suppose, well, I don't need to fill in that area, but I should do, otherwise it would just be a dark area. I suppose I can leave it for now. We'll just leave it for now. It'll be fine. Don't worry about it. So bring that out along there. That'll complete that wall. Does this really need to be... Yep, that really needs to be. But that can be safe there. So we might be able to use that little divot as a secret passageway, perhaps. Who knows? Maybe. Oh, that's a changing cupboard. Okay, I see. I'm with you, game. I do good, thank you. Thank you, Panda. Not too shabby. I had an okay day at work today, so it's not all too bad. Made $100 too by selling selling a second copy of Lego Dimensions, which I had, because I ended up ordering 2. So that wasn't too bad. Kind of happy with that. Does this cupboard actually work at this moment in time? I never know if this works. It's always a mystery to me. Empty. 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 Why is it always empty? And a chest. Empty. And a chest. Empty. And a chest. Empty. And a chest. Empty. Okay, that's weird. Why is it toggling between the two now? It should be predictable on which door you close. This whole thing is broken again. Every stream we come to, this stupid thing is always broken. Go away, weather. Don't want none of you right now. No, technically I didn't really make 100 if I was just getting my money back. Also, I sold it at a bit of a tiny bit of a loss. Really, I spent more like 130 on it, so I lost about $30, but you know, it's something. It's kind of a win. So we have you 1, 2 away, so let's do 1, 2. Then we're gonna do another thinger. And we have the sill on the outside again. 4. Boom. Alright. Not looking too bad here. Window-wise, I am going to need you to move out of the way and get placed over there. Thank you very much. Then we'll place some stairs along here. And same deal out here. It also stops mobs from spawning, which is a good thing. Grab a window. You know, I actually much more enjoy the combat change in 1.9 or whatever they made. I much prefer the new combat in Minecraft. I really do. It feels more tactical almost. Instead of just sitting there spamming as fast as you can. What do I want to do with this area? I suppose I need to... That's a window there. I might need to bring this window out a little ways. Let's do that. Whoops, that's not what I want to do. Fingers around the wrong keys. We'll grab that. Grab that. Okay, let's go around the other side of here. Through the skeleton. Then we'll bust this area out here. We might keep this like this, I think. And just bust the glass out, and then you got a little bit you can stand in and kind of look out into a sea of yellow. Alright, and then we'll just continue this wall along here, I suppose. That doesn't need to be anything there. This just needs to come up. Something like so. Yeah, I definitely enjoy the new combat. I think that's a good change to the game. Okay, so then we're going to need to bring this wall along this way. So, for that, we might want a window there, so I guess we're going to stop here. So we're going to do a quick fill. That up to that with stone. And then we'll bring that up around here. No, my Ugly Sweater party is next week on the 10th. I possibly won't get around to doing a stream on that Saturday. Also, it's a Saturday, so yeah. Not a Friday. I probably won't get around to doing a stream because we'll be knackered from the party. And we'll probably have a whole bunch of cleaning up to do and stuff like that. We'll probably go on till midnight at least. Weather clear, go away forever. Alright, but that's this area of the castle looking relatively more complete than it was. Do I want another window? Question is, do I want to bring this window across a little ways in order to fit another window into here? Because if I bring this across one block, then I can possibly put another window in here. If I do that, so then this will be here, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we would have another one here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom. And then a 2-block gap between those two windows. And a more than 2-block gap between these two windows. Even if I shrink that down there. That's a 6-block gap. So I think that'll look a bit funny. So I think I will leave the window how it is, with just the one window. It may look nice, but it is a big blank area as well. Yeah, that's very true. But it's going to be, if we fit another window there, it's going to be squidged. But unfortunately, it's looking like it's all shifted to the right because it's so close to that roof line over there. I could technically shift it to the left a couple of blocks. Like if we put another window in here, maybe even just a smaller one. Let's try maybe a smaller one here. It's a two-block window. And we'll go with the sill on the outside still. Why not? Keep it consistent. Like so. And then let's break down this area. We'll give it a go. We'll give it a jolly good go. He did make a clock tower, that's very true. However, I question its functionality. It's less a clock tower and more a stopwatch tower that resets at the beginning of the day. We have a clock tower over there, which one day, command blocks allowing, will keep time throughout the day and night. Does that look stupid? I don't like that. I don't like that at all. I really don't. Does not please me. Go away, thank you. We could put something there, though. I mean, really, we should. In fact, we probably should continue this roof down to here. Just to give it that overhang. And then this roof we should probably continue as well. Just to give it the overhang. Using daylight sensors, you can measure the morning when the sun rises, but you can't tell the difference between just after the sun is fully risen and the middle of the day, and just before the sun sets. That's less a clock tower, more just, oh, why don't we just look at the sun to see if it's up or not tower. Alright, that's those roofs there. Situated. We do need to... I'm unhappy with this roof as well. Does that make it look better? or worse. I don't know. Kind of makes it look a bit stupid. Kind of like that moose that we opened today from the advent calendar. Stupid looking moose. I like that moose. Again, with a daylight sensor though algorithm, there is no difference between just after the sun has fully risen and daytime, like midday. There's no difference in the sunlight. It's 15 all throughout the day. Don't matter what you do with the daylight sensor. No, I don't want you to build any more moose. No, that's okay, thank you though. I appreciate the offer, but no, I'm good. Yeah, I think I'm liking that roof. I think I do. If not, we can always change it back. We have that ability. I have that power. With this, I think it's going to look a bit more stupid, though. But we'll give it a go. It's a stupid-looking moose, but I like it. Just because I think it's stupid doesn't mean I can't like it. No, it's 15 all through the day. From the moment the sun is fully risen to the moment the sun sets, or starts to set, or whatever. 15 all through the day. I promise, I'm not making this up. Occasionally I make stuff up, but this time it's not one of those times. Promise. Bum ba-dum bum. But what you can do is use command blocks. Failing that, you can do essentially Ethos design, which is a stopwatch which starts when the sun rises. But then if you unload the area and come back, it's not right anymore until the sun sets or rises again. Then it can reset. Probably want to... Let's overhang all these roofs. It's a roof overhanging day today. There we go. I hear a skeleton somewhere too. Probably want to do something in here as well. Boop boop. Whoop, careful. Alright, is that roof overhanging? That roof's not overhanging. All these roofs, they need to be overhanging. That's the new style is overhangs. New fashion trend. I don't know nothing about fashion trends. Crazy. T-shirt and jeans, that's my fashion trend. T-shirt and jeans, all day, every day. Boop. Alright. Sweet. That's overhanging already. Good, good. Good, good. Good, good. What do you think about this roof? Or this wall? There is big blank spots in it. I'll give it that. We could put lights in there. Other thing. We can also put other details in, but for now maybe we'll try some lights. So if we grab redstone blocks, redstone lamps, and do we want a light fence or do we want a dark fence? Let's go with a dark fence to contrast the stone and complement the roofs. In fact, we can do dark oak fence. Really complement the roof. Chuck that in, chuck that in, chuck that in. That's looking pretty. And then same here. Is that height? Yep. Chuck that in, chuck that in, chuck that in. Do 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 do. Algorithm, that just sounds like you figured out that you can watch the advert on your phone and then take it out after the advert's finished, after some time, and it's done. I don't see the breakthrough here. You found out that you can watch adverts and they'll be finished when the advert is over. My goodness. Do you want a light right there too? I don't think so. No, 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 no. Thank you for your cooperation in that test, but no. That's not too shabby. I kind of like that. Looks pretty. Probably looks nice from the courtyard too. Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad at all. Still need a way to get to that door. I have no idea how we're going to do that. Not the foggiest. Do. Well, do you mean when it's locked in your pocket, your phone, or? Because that would be a bit more impressive. If the phone's just in your pocket and the ad's just playing, that's not groundbreaking technology. That's the progression of time. That happens. What is this room anyway? Bum bum. Second floor, East Classroom 7. Alright. Catchy name, I like it. It's okay. I understand. It's locked and it still plays. Okay. I'm with you now, algorithm. That wasn't clear before. Can we do a couple more windows like this looking thing? Kind of continue this motif. Motif? Mo something. Did that light? No. Did the redstone block light? No. I felt like something just lit in my hand there for some reason. 3, 4. Let's do it times that day because it's super dark. There we go. Should we do you there? Because if I do, then I'm not going to be able to fit another one in on the other side. In fact, that doorway is not even in the middle. If I try to do another one in the other side here, it'd be like that, and then it would cross with that. So we could move this across. We could move that door around to that side, just so it's not uneven or something. Maybe we'll move this across to the middle, or we could do just a smaller window. A little bit smaller, like. I don't know what you're giggling there, Kalera. I missed that. 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Boop. 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 Nope. Boop, boop, boop. Alright. How does that look from the inside here? Not too bad. How does it look from the outside? Shaping-wise. Just looks like we have a couple of massive windows there on that side. And then a big blank space, but I mean, Unfortunately, we've got a giant set of stairs here. We can't really put a window in there. Suppose I could put another window a little bit lower down here. Maybe. Like one right here, maybe. Just to add to everything here. Mm-hmm. 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 Hmm. Sure. Why not? As for this, could do one big window right in the middle. Could do those two smaller windows. We could separate those windows slightly, push them apart a little bit. It's a bit of a gap in the middle. Let's maybe do that. Oh, laggy issues. My background changed. I should probably turn that off when I do recording. That would make much more sense. Bum. 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 And then same over here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom. Boom. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Put glass in on the too good around the stairs. We'll see. We'll see what we can do here. 2, 3, 4. Like that. And like that. Let's go grab some of the clear glass. Or in fact, let's probably just use some white. Do we want white? Do we really want white? It's a bold choice to go with white. Let's use light grey. Blends in a little better there. Something along the lines of so. And like so. And then we'll just fill the gap in with stone here. Boop. That can be got rid of. We don't need that. We don't really need that either. Or in fact, we don't even need that or that or that. Or probably that for that matter. Yeah, I'm putting it behind. Same like we did on those windows over there. It's alright. It's alright. It's only alright. If we pop in another light right about there. That blends it a little better. It's not the best, but it will do for now. We can always tweak it later down the line. Let's just start getting some structure down and not making sure everything's where it's meant to be, you know? Just throw it down and we can change it later. That's not a problem. There we go, something like that. that. Alright. Nice. And we do have this classroom over here, which is second floor classroom, or second floor east classroom number 6. Catchy name. So this is going to need... This is going to need some stuff. Probably relatively small windows here. Possibly like that, actually. Three. And then that would come out 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, and 3. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom, boom. Alright. Nice. Okay. I feel like we need another window here, but I really can't put one in because these statues are going to be right there that I want to keep. So, another light it is. Ta-da! Not too bad, not too bad. We do need to fix the lighting here, though. Oh, well, we just did it. Good job. Alright, this courtyard is looking relatively complete. Still a little bit to do. 1, 2, 3. We need to... Let's just go around inside there. If I can fly. Come on now. There we go. Yeah, I'm wondering if Perfect woke up too. And we'll choose that. There we go. Alright, nice. We can get rid of that too. We can possibly get rid of this area if we really want. Just have it for secrets. Excellent. I'm liking it. Alright, what other work do we have to do in this courtyard over here then? To make this courtyard complete. We need to do this next floor up here, which just has a couple of classrooms. For that, let's do a window maybe here. Or, well, we can't really mimic those windows below because the walls are in different places, unfortunately. So let's maybe just do a 2 window here, which comes across like so. Then we can do a 2 window. We can't really do another 2 window. We could do single slit windows. Like that. And like that. And like that. And this classroom, of course, is goddamn smaller than this classroom. Are you for real? God damn it. That's a pain in the butt that I wasn't expecting. Ah, for real. That's so stupid. Why is that like that? Okay. So for this one then, we're just going to go for a big window that mimics that window below it. How about them potatoes? Welcome to Stream Perfect. How's it going? Something like that. Alright. Nice. That makes me happy enough. Then we'll fill in here. And we'll fill in here. We're probably going to turn off the shaders in a little bit here. Do a little bit of work without shaders. Boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. All right. That's not too bad. I wish we had more uniformity in the windows like we have all the way up there. Where they're just staggered and they're all the same size, but unfortunately I don't have that privilege. As everything down here is all different sizes, different wall lengths and different whatever. That's no good. But on the grand scheme of things, it's not looking too bad. And that also gets this, well, apart from all the way up there, it also gets this courtyard complete, which is nice. Look at that. Or structurally complete, anyway. Look how pretty it is. I love the reservoir with the shaders. I love the shaders. I really do. You come over here, you can see it roar. Over here, you can see it reflecting in the lake. It's so pretty. Super pretty. Clunk. See the castle just reflecting in the lake. Oh my goodness. I love it. I love it. I don't know what that shadow is. Oh, is that the shadow? Oh, it's the shadows of the old beacons. Interestingly enough. Moving along there. So pretty. Alright. Anyway, let's get back to some work here. I turned the chat overlay back on as well. Ooh. Oh, did we... I think we moved too fast for a server to cope there, I think, a little bit. Freaked out. But yeah, I turned the chat overlay back on. Hopefully there's no more green flashes today. Or I think I turned it back on anyway. I'm pretty sure I did. Let's get our bar back here. Alright, so we need to complete this tower. And give it some windows. When I'm cleaning windows. So for that... Yeah, right now that's all going up by one each time. So I think I just need to clone basically this all the way up, right? So that right there, that is flush. So if we come up here, that is flush. Yes. So we just need to go 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And 2, 4. And then we're going to get some white stained glass panes to shove in here. There we go. And then we're going to swing around to this side. And we're going to go... How... Are you going up 2? Yeah, there's a 2-block difference between these windows. Oh, no, that's... Yeah, that's... Yeah, That makes sense. I got this. We can get rid of this, though. Boop, boop, boop. And then let's place in some of these down here. Like so. There we go, there we go, there we go, there we go, there we go. Right. Let's continue that on over into there. Continue that on over into there. We can continue this motif around here on the top, actually, if we want to. Let's do that. Nice. So that's that, that's that. So then we're going to do that. There we go. And then we'll do that. Then we're probably going to want to get rid of this full bar that's running around here. I'm just going to make it stone because it's just unnecessary. There we go. We're going to want to make this stone up to this point. In fact, this can be stone because that's technically not a tower. Where is the... Oh, that's where... Okay, that's where the offset for the headmaster's floor is. Floor 6, floor 5, floor 6, floor something. Floor 7, maybe. But then we're going to do that there and that there. Alright, this can be stone all the way along here. Boom. Boom. In fact, this can be all the way along, because then we're going to need 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Come on. Act right, game. There we go. 1, 2, 3. 1 and 2 and 3. And that. And that. Fantastic. This can be all stone. In fact, we can swap out that, and we can swap out that. There we go. Let's do a time set day. Is the server lagging again? We're getting a whole bunch can't keep up again. Why? We're running quite far behind right now. I don't think anybody's generating any terrain. We're having to fiddle around with some of the settings earlier to try and fix some stuff. The server view distance is way too high, for one thing. But now even again with 4 people on, it's just lagging, which is weird. I might just submit a ticket with Pickle Hosting, see if there's something going on their end at all. Alright. That, and that. In fact, we'll run this all the way around the top here. Boom. Or boom, boom, boom. And then I'm guessing we're not going to have another one up here because there's no stairs there. So we'll just continue the regular pattern that we've been doing up here. There we go. Then we can break that, and we can break that. Holy crap, that was a big lag. With 4 people on it, really shouldn't be this bad. Tunnels rubber banding too. Yeah, we're like nearly 5 seconds behind according to the tick, which is not good. I might take a little bit of a break here to restart our server in a second. Maybe lower the render distance even more. Because 4 people on it really shouldn't be this bad. Unless Matt's generating new terrain. Or Tunnel's generating new terrain again. But even then... Alright. Then we're going to bring this up for 3. You are generating terrain again? That could be it. Maybe. It could be the issue. One, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Well, carry on. I guess we'll see if it stops after you guys stop generating new terrain. It's not the worst right now. Just the occasional spike. Two, 3. 1, 2, 3. Ah, damn it. I missed the spot. I missed the spot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright. Tower done. Look at that. Neato. A Neato burrito. What is this? Why is this here? That does not need to be there. Thank you very much. I appreciate the assistance, but you're not meant to be there. We'll just continue this on up here. Oops. There we go. 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Well, occasionally there's lag spikes algorithm where people are rubber banding when moving around, or like we witnessed that a couple of times for us, or the block doesn't place instantly. That's what the problem is. Boom, 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 boom. Boom. Boom, boom. Boom. And then we're probably going to need some slabs along here as well. There we go. And then this can all continue to there, I suppose. This can continue all the way across. Do we want to bring the roof all the way down to here? I can do that. That's not a problem. Or do I just want to do the roof like that? Which is kind of a problem. This is a small roof. Or small ceiling, or whatever. So that is the very center there, which would be fine like that. That is another slab. Is it? No. That's stairs. Okay. Understood. So slabs in the center, stairs there, stairs there, stairs there, stairs there. slab there. So then these stairs are going to wrap around to here. These stairs are going to morph into slabs. Whoops. Whoops. I don't know what I'm trying to break here. Just break everything. Break it all. We don't need it. Bring that around to there. Bring that down to there. So then that is going to be slabs, I think. So then these are stairs, right? Oh, they're stairs leading up into there. Right, okay. That's weird. Also, these stairs have nowhere to go here. Okay, so we're going to need to do that. Or we're going to need to do some kind of barrier along here. Let's just do this. This is going to be so much easier. So much easier to do. Going to build a full-on barrier. Separating these two parts. That was meant to be stairs. Okay. So then that's going to continue on down to there. Those are stairs going up into there, which we can replace. Those we cannot change. Try playing Paladins? I don't know what Paladins is. That we can rebuild down to there. And then this. Can we change that? We can change that. That we can change to that. Okay. Yeah, that works. That works for me. Yep, yep, yep. So then we're going to bring this down here like so. Bring this up here like so. Place that. Place that. Nice, okay. And then this roof would continue just down how it is. All the way along. Nice. Basically Overwatch but free. Oh, okay. I don't care for those kind of games, so there we go. Hey, it's full moon. Oh, I like the path going up to the Arrowy. That's pretty. That's so pretty. I like it. I like it a lot. How does it look from the headmaster's balcony? So pretty. So pretty. Hogsmeade looks cool too. From up here. Spawn Village looks kind of cool too. Anyway. Time, set, day. Alright, so that's that area sorted. So you're going to come up the stairs here, and then you go around and you go through into there. We're going to build this up here. Like so. Whoops, if I can get down through here. We're going to do that. And we're going to do that. And we're going to morph that all the way up into the ceiling, like so. And then we'll just polish that off like so. Do that. Break some of this. And then we can bring that down. To line up there. And this can be brought up along here. Do I really need that? Probably not. That's unnecessary. So let's get rid of it. And we could have a little bit of a window here. Just looking out into the world. 1, 2, 3. In fact, we'll just kind of mimic the windows we've got in the tower coming up to here. 1, 2, 3. Grab some of that. 1, 2, 3. Nice. And then we'll just fill in this area here. Probably not going to want... Well, I could put a window there. And then you could kind of creep across into the other tower. That might be interesting. One, two, three. And then this will just make into a solid wall. So now you can just peek into the other tower over here. That. Bring that up, bring that across. Bring that down. 1, 2, 3. Oh, creepy. And then we'll probably chuck in another tower over here. Or another window over here, even. All the way up there. All the way along there. All the way along there. Up to there. And then we can fill in this along here. Like so. Alright, I don't know what this tower's going to be for. Something. Hey, alright. And we can kind of look across into the other tower. Just see nothing. But we do need to fill in this area down here. That's for sure. And we also really should build up along here, just so it gets a defined edge. And then this can come along the top here, just so it's all defined. And we're going to slip into here, build that, and then fill the rest of this in. There we go. Then we can peer across here over that gap, or if we're in the other tower, we can peer across here into that gap. All right. And we can look over the grounds from here too. You can see the Quidditch Stadium, actually. That's nice. Or the Spleef Arena, as it's so technically called. Excellent. That makes me happy. It's going to fill in this along here. Something like so. Alright. What tower are you meant to be? I don't know. Again, always with the fallen. I think this was going to be the astronomy tower, right? Because it's the tallest tower here. I don't know how my way up to it was going to work. Oh, I think we're going to do some kind of staircase. Yeah, we're going to do some kind of staircase up from there. I remember. That was Trolley's classroom in there. With the fire in the middle. Alright. So hey, I talked about Harry Potter and Trolley and stuff. I finally got my wife to read the Harry Potter books. Like, finally. She's never read them. Ever. What the hell, right? Still only on the first one, but she's reading them. progress. Probably going to want some windows sticking out over here as well. Where are we going to want those windows? Could do one right here. Should we just keep doing these 3 high windows? Kind of liking the. I'm feeling these 3 high windows. They're making me happy right now. She think well, because she's on the first one, she thinks it's obviously written for a younger age than she is, but she's enjoying it. And there's also not much different. Like she's watched all the movies. She knows the main plot points, if she remembers them. That is, but in the first book, there's not really huge differences. There's certainly not to any. Well, there's never any huge difference to the overall plot. There's nothing really left out of the first books, apart from the. As far as I remember, only the potion puzzle, and there's one other thing that I was thinking of that I can't quite remember that was left out of the first books. It was something. I thought of it the other day. I can't remember what it was. Yeah, Harry does get a bit whiny in the 5th book. He's alright in the other books, though, I think. Ah, Peeves, of course, yeah. Peeves is missed out. Yes, that's very true. I didn't even think about Peeves. I don't even think my wife knows about Peeves. That's going to be fun. The main reason she's reading them is because of Grindelwald, though. Because that's completely left out of the movies. Or, not completely left out of the movies. I don't know if they ever actually mention him by name, though, Grindelwald. In the movies. He's certainly not as big of a plot point in the movies. He's more of just the catalyst for the Elder Wand. Stop doing that. For real now. Come on. Learn to fly. Do. These windows aren't too bad. Should we do windows on the other side, or are they just going to look into basically nothingness? Well, technically not really. I mean, you can see the stars, I suppose. Here, it would be pointless because you're just seeing the wall, but or the roof. Oh, in the 5th book he was all teenage angsty, but he was also... In the 5th book he was showing the signs of having part of Voldemort's soul in him, right? If I remember correctly. That was all coming to light in the 5th book. But no, in the movies, Grindelwald is very much brushed over in the books. Oh, my background change again, for real? Why did my background change again? Sure, I do that like a couple of times a day. It's weird that it did the first time, honestly. Ah, that window's not too bad. Can't see crap out of it because it's all foggy, but it's not too bad. Not too bad. Grindelwald's certainly not a memorable part of the movies. At the very least. You certainly don't get all the Ariana backstory and all that kind of stuff as well. Or maybe do a little bit. Problem is, I always end up watching the Harry Potter movies as some kind of marathon, so by the time I get to the last two movies, I'm just like, can we be done now with this? Like, to give you the overall, like, scene by scenes of most of the movies is I'm pretty good at. But when it gets to the last two movies, I don't know, I just stopped caring at that point, I think. But yeah. It's this is weird now. This roof, with the fact that we've got all this other bits completed now, this is kind of weird looking. I don't like it. I don't like it. That's a reference. I don't know how we can fix it though, to be honest with you. It's very high ceiling as well, actually. We do need to put some lights on the stairs. Do I have lights on the stairs already? Let's go investigate that, because then we can continue that pattern of lights. I do. Looking at the top of the window. So, boom. Which would put this one... Huh? One gap. One gap. Fantastic. Top of the window. Top of the morning to you. Top of the window. Oh, careful. So one up, one there. One there. One there. Is that right? Yes. Yes. I'm not reading anything myself right now. I was reading Game of Thrones. But then I ran out of hours in the day to do anything, so... Oh no, I wasn't reading Game of Thrones. I was listening to the audiobook of Game of Thrones. I like that algorithm. That's funny. Alright. We need to finish off this wall here. So let's do that. At least, well, let's just do the whole thing. Why not? Go crazy. I don't got time to read anymore. Last thing I read was a reference. I was reading What If the Earth Had Two Moons by Alan somebody, I think. It's a good book. I never finished it, but I was reading it for a bit of reference the other day. You know, just referencing what would happen if the Earth had two moons. You know, when you need to reference something like that. Just had the need to reference it, so I did. There we go. This scene probably looks way well. Ooh, that is kind of high. That's kind of vertigo-inducing. We might want to. Well, see, that goes flat there. So if we continue the spiral up, then it's kind of a slower spiral. But keep the roof for now. Why not? So pretty. The last fictional book I was reading? I don't even know what that would have been. I was reading Harry Potter, and then I just started listening to the audiobooks. Did I read any other fictional books? I don't think so. If we had 2 moons, there'd be a book about if we had 1 moon and how that would be. Possibly. It's a good book, though. I definitely recommend picking it up. What if the Earth had 2 moons? There's also, like, what if the Earth was a moon? What if the moon was further away? What if the Earth had formed a billion years later, a billion years earlier? Stuff like that. It's a interesting read if you're into that kind of stuff. Good book. I enjoy it. The sun is rising over the ground of Hogwarts. In fact, we should probably just watch it from the window. While we're flying around, let's watch it from the window. Ah. It's a very scientific heavy read, but it's a good read. Like, it's certainly not a relax and put you into a sleepy mood read. It's a scientific slog. It's good. It's entertaining. And interesting, for that matter. Are we not getting any shadows? Where are the shadows? Where are my shadows at? Give me my shadows, you. Should be a whole shadow coming in through here right now. Should there not? Well, you should pick up the book algorithm. He goes into the detail of how such a Earth would form, what the planet would be, like how things would change, what would be affected by it. He goes into every little detail, like literally every little detail. It's a good read. Seriously, where are the shadows being cast? There's literally no shadows right now. There should be a shadow of this window on the wall somewhere. Should there not? Oh, there's that. I guess that's our shadow. Ooh, so pretty. Reading is boring? What are you talking about reading is boring? Reading is a wonderful thing. Alright. I'm liking the castle right now. I'm liking how it's looking. Structurally wise, we got quite a bit done here. That is always good. I'm liking it. We do need to fix this issue right now, though. That's our room requirement stuff, which we were doing the other day. Some gaping holes in the castle because of that. Oh well. We also need to fix up this tower, fix up all this around here. But structurally wise, at least on the exterior, we're getting close to completed. Like basically all this lower level around the back here, that's all done. We've got the upper floor and the towers to do there. Upper floor there to do. One corridor, which is basically probably just going to be all stone along there. Couple of corridors here. Little room up there. That's it. Structurally wise, we're basically done. I mean, apart from the combat wing, which is going to be a whole other castle, essentially. But apart from that, we're essentially done. Getting there. I think for now I'm just going to fill all this in. Should I just fill it straight up in? Should I put a window in here? See, this is a secret passageway which I haven't completed yet, so I think I might just fill it all in. For now, anyway, until I know what I'm doing with it. So let's fill from there up to here with stone. There we go. It's also tucked away a little bit of the castle, you don't really see it. That's going to look fine. There are a whole bunch of stone sections. Is there anything... What's behind here? There's a whole classroom behind here. Why don't we give this a window on this side? Jesus, what are we thinking here? What are we playing at? This could do with a nice window over here. Something to mimic what it already has. 1, 2, 3. That comes across there. Uh-huh. So that comes all the way up. And then that's going to come down on this side. 1, 2, 3. And then the actual window itself. Okay. Unfortunately, it's only a one wide piece here. So that's a bit of an issue. Unless, of course, we'll bring it out one, but that's just going to cause issues. Alright, let's just do a slightly smaller window here then. Just a little bit of a strip all the way up and down. And we'll grab the glass that you're using. Black stained glass, for real? That's not what I expected that color to be. And then we'll do that. And we'll bring this down here. Should we do another one? We can fit another one in. Plenty of windows. Let's let lots of light in. And then we'll change these out for stone bricks, stairs, so then we can step up and look out. Look out at a bit of the ground and mainly Hogsmeade back there. Excuse me. Nice. Liking it. Liking it a lot. We do need to fix up this part. Let's complete this room in here while we're at it, I guess. In fact, we may just want to put a proper ceiling on it, honestly. So let's grab... Is that birch? It is. Let's grab some oak. We'll bring that along here. Like so. And then we'll do a quick fill over here. All the way on over to here. Whoops. Oak. That's not going to work, is it? Planks. Alright, there you go. That's you with the ceiling on. Fantastic. That is third NCR1 complete. This looking out here. That's nice. Don't know what I want to do with this little courtyard here. Really unsure how that is going to be. I do like Optifine, how it fills in the snow underneath the fences. It's so pretty. Just looks so good. Oh, that book is at your library? Nice. I think he has two of them. I think the first one's What If the Earth Had No Moon, perhaps? By the same guy. Yeah, definitely. It's a good book. I would recommend it. We can do a little stairway into here. Maybe a secret passageway. Maybe that's just how you enter this classroom. It's a fairly big room, actually, what we have here. Maybe that's what we'll do. We'll do some kind of little passageway coming down here. Might be secret, might not be secret. Not entirely sure yet. Or do we want to... We'll probably want to have it completely flat by the time it gets down to here. So then really... It'll come... down this way. This way. That's not going to give it enough room. So let's go... Or... let's just go this way. Why not? So down this way. Down this way. Here. And then we could bring it in there, but it's going to be right on the edge. Ah, it's annoying. Alright. We'll do this. We'll do this. So we'll decide where we want it to start. I'm pretty sure I want it to start here. So however you get through, you'll end up on a landing here. So then we're going to come down, and come down, and come down, and then the doorway itself will be right... Whoops. Placing it all in the wrong places here. Right there. Alright. Little passageway, doing something or another. Again, not sure if it'll be secret or not sure if it'll be visible yet. Who knows? There are a lot of mobs back here, though, I can tell you that much. Are they all... Yeah, they're all up there. Look at them all. Alright, nice. We probably want a light in this area too. So let's get another light in here. Is there anything on the other side of here? Nope. That works fine for me. Whoops. Boop. Boop. Lovely. Alright, then we'll get an actual... we'll get a sea lantern here. If I can find one. There it is. Pop you one there. Or, hang on. Let's do it this way. Let's pop one there. Pop one there. Or maybe we'll put them on fences. One there. And one there. Nice. I like that. Yeah. Liking it. Liking it a lot. Alright, then we've got this classroom here. Which will need some structural windows or something. Why is my castle a death trap? My castle's lovely. Then let's go with 1, 2, 3. Just do a nice big window in the middle, perhaps. Or it's only going to be a 2-wide window if we do that. Let's just do a 2-wide window in the middle. Why is it a death trap? fine castle. No, let's do that there. That there. Hey, somebody press the button. Thanks. We'll grab these black ones to fill in here, probably. We'll do the window on the outside for this one. Two, three, four. Let's get slipped into here. 2, 3, 4. Hey, they did it. Thanks, say. Whoops, that's not what I want to do. I'm breaking everything. Come on now. Act right. Well, the mobs are in the ceiling. That's fine. They're not actively out and about. They're all hiding up in the ceilings. Alright. And this will continue down this way. We do need to note that there's a secret passageway behind there. Stone. And let's just mark and say that there's empty space behind wall. Empty behind. What is that? Is that the room requirement one? For real? That must be the room requirement one. Huh. Fair enough. What is this? 3rd floor attic classroom. Catchy name for catchy classroom. Got rid of my stone brick stairs. Let's get them back. There we go. Boop, boop, boop. That's a nice view of Hogwarts, actually. I like that. Although the river is completely invisible from here. Like, all the water is completely invisible. If we break the window, then we can actually see it, but apart from that. Whoops. Whoops. There we go. Alright. I'm liking it. I am. I am indeed. It looks good. Is this overhanging like it's meant to be? It is not. Conform to the new standards. Conform. Oh man, it's all overhanging, all not overhanging over there too. Alright, we've got to make it overhang. Gotta make it overhang here. That's the next goal of the day. Do 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 do. Oh, that's a problem. Problem solved. Problem solved. Plain and simple. The frame rate issues from the texture pack are real right now, or from the shader are real right now. Might want to turn off the shader here. But I am going to be ending the stream in the near future as well, so maybe we can deal with it. Alright, excellent. Good, good. Good, good. We do have this area here, which eventually needs to be corridor. I think maybe we'll leave it for now. We are getting there on the structure, though. Almost. Almost there. This area I don't know what's going to be yet. Could be anything. Nice. And we'll just do... we can leave. Or, no. Let's just do this along here for now. There we go. And then we'll fill this in here. Excellent. That technically is just ceiling. There's no actual nothing in here. There might be secret rooms or whatnot, but for now we're going to do a fill up to here. Stone. There we go. So basically from this courtyard now, structurally, until we get all the way up to the towers, it is complete. And it looks monolithic. It really does. I don't think I ever realized how just monolithic it looks from down here. It's very tall, but I like it. I do. Let's do a quick time set night so we can see it in the nighttime. See all the windows glowing. That's the tower up there. We do have some blank spaces which we can fill in with lights. Maybe we'll do that real quick. It is nice, isn't it? I think it's nice. Hopefully... This is... What is this back here? Okay, that's secret passageway, or is enough away from the wall that it can be considered secret passageway. So we can fill that in with a light. If we come down to here, that's where this one would be. Again, same thing, we're good. I'm probably going to be good for most of this because we have the stairs back there, and the stairs have secret passageways all the way through them, pretty much all the way around it. And then we need to come down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it should be right here for the next one. Is that right? Is that right, or is that too not enough? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 between those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, we need to go down one. Down one more. 2 there. Bonk, bonk, bonk. That's just going to add a bit more color to that area there. We might want to shift those lights across one so they're all under that window there. Let's do that. Let's do that. It's probably just going to be quicker to to do it ourselves instead of doing some command to clone them across. Boop. 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 Yeah, that's better. That is better. Assuming we have the lighting glitch fixed. There we go. I think that's fine. This one is not. There we go. Possibly want something in this wall, even though it is just secret passageway wall. What is that wall for? Oh, is that where... That's probably where that stairway comes up from the floor below, isn't it? No? I don't think so. No, it's not. Oh, that's the actual staircase itself, yes? That's what this is. Yeah, that's the actual staircase itself. So... we could add a tower. Like a small little tower sticking out here. We're going to need something to break that up, but I'm going to have to think about what I want there. But apart from that, it's looking pretty good. Love the lights. How they look. I like it. I like it a lot. Time, set, day. Nice. Alright. It's getting a little bit on the late side here, so I think we're going to end the stream. We've come to a nice closure of getting most of the structure completed. I'm going to go away and think about what I want in this area. I'm going to go chat to the patrons on the server. Have the after party before I go to bed. If you would like to get in on the after party, you can always head on over to patreon.com/Adlingtons. Pledge $10 a month will get you on to the Patreon server. But even a pledge of $1 a month will get you access to the Discord channel. And thus access to a voice channel where the after party is held. There's also other reward levels such as postcards and t-shirts and all that kind of good stuff. If you are so interested, we also have TAD available at givetad.com/Adlington. If you want to support the channel for free, you can watch up to 3,500 TAD points in a week and send them all over to me. If you do that, you're essentially giving $3.50 to the channel in a week. Pretty damn good. But yes, that is going to do it for my stream today. Tomorrow we'll be doing another stream for Hitman. There is an elusive target that we'll be doing. It looks remarkably like Hillary Clinton, actually, the elusive target. And it's called the Angel of Death or something like that. The Angel of Nightmares. Something. Could it be a pre-party instead? We technically had a bit of a pre-party today. It was more of a pre-fix stuff, but it's a little bit of a pre-party. Yeah, I also have shirts available at shop.spreadshirt.ca/Adlington if you're also interested in those as well. Buy my shirts. Exactly. Anyway, guys, I am going to leave. I don't know where I was going with that sentence. Thank you for coming to stream. I appreciate that. Thanks for keeping me company. I will see you all again, same time, possibly a bit earlier tomorrow.